intro to this. I just kind of wanted to go over some of my yearbooks with you guys because I just love them so much. This is so funny. It's a page I tore out. So when I was growing up, my birthday parties were pretty notorious because I went to McDonald's every year. I would go to the mall, right? And then what I had, it was like basically I would send an invite to all my homies and I'd be like, yo, we're going to Hilltop Mall. And then we would all first go to McDonald's and everybody would order the chicken nuggets and the burgers and fries and shit. And we'd all be eating there. So this is like a classic photo of that happening. And then my mom she would buy a cake. I don't know where she got her cakes. I think it was like this old black bakery or whatever. And then we would go take pictures. And we go to the movie. So this is like one of the photos. Like this is a photo album people love talking about and looking at. It has a lot of the photos we took. So like these are photos of, these are two of my best friends growing up, Jessica and Michaela. They were pretty special friends. Like I had really, really close friendships with them. Like basically me and Michaela were really, really tight, especially at Berkeley High. When I transferred back to Berkeley High from OSA, she was like the one to show me around. Though I was in big school and she was in Cass, I think. So that was kind of different. Okay, and then that's Jessica. So Jessica was really important in my life too because like Jessica's mom was an attorney and so she had this like house in Rodeo, and she had these like two huge like wolf dogs that we would play with, and the wolf dogs had their own RV in like the garage of her grandmother's house. And it was just like a blast hanging out at Jessica's house. I spent a lot of weekends at Jessica's house. And so then that's her cousin Tashi. Tashi was very important for me growing up because she was like she was just like the cool older cousin. She knew like all the styles and the music, she put us on to like the Ashanti album. What else did like the Monica and Maya albums. Like we were like Tashi was like 4 years older than us. So she was like the super cool cousin who just knew all the shit. And then so then this is Jessica and Brianni. And so Brianni is Jessica's like older sister, and she was like she wasn't really the one who was into like girly stuff. She was kind of like a tomboy, so she was like into basketball and stuff. So I didn't really look up to Brianni too much. Like I was kind of a tomboy who was like trying to be girly because like I didn't have any older sisters. So like all this stuff that I learned about like girliness, I learned from Tashi. So shout out to Tashi because Tashi was like the super cool girl growing up. These are pictures of Georgia, but I'm just gonna skip over that because I don't want to bash white girls. Okay, so here's Chasney. Chasney was pretty important, I guess, in my childhood because like Chasney was not really a part of my friend group, but she was like an affiliate. She was like at the schools that I went to, so like she was a part of a different friend group. I can't remember. I think Chasney was in the friend group with like Chantel and I can't remember who. Chasney had like a different friend group though, but she wasn't really part of our friend. She was definitely there, but like all I remember about Chasney is like she was in this relationship with this guy John. And they just had like the cutest relationship ever. To me, they were like relationship goals. I was like, oh man, I want to get a relationship like Chasney and John. And I honestly thought that they were going to end up together and they didn't, but whatever. Yeah, Chasney was just pretty cool. I wrote like, she's my partner who has a major. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so my older cousin Julius, this was awful. Basically, he was like such a misogynist. He used to date all my friends, but I think she had a crush on him back when, this is in 2003. I'm not sure I wrote that, so maybe that was like a little inside secret that I had. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't true. I don't know. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, this one's incredible. Okay, so we had this group, we called ourselves like the crew. We were the crew. Oh my God, this is so funny. So, oh my God, I'm sitting here with a Bob and we all had, oh my God. So we all had these like, what do you even call it? Bandanas. So we had bandanas and Air Forces because Nelly had the song Air Force Ones, Air Force Ones. So we all bought, we were like the trendsetters at the school, straight up. Like, I remember Allie was like the fashion one. I wasn't really like the fashion one. I was like the dance one. I don't know though. Shiloh might have been the fashion one too. She was pretty. She had all the like. Shiloh was the one who was like the music guru, like the DJ. She just always knew like whatever the hottest song was. Like Shiloh put us all onto Usher. I think it's because Shiloh had an older brother, and her older brother knew all of the music. And so he would share music with her, and then she would share music with us. Like she was literally bringing like CDs with all this music, and we would all be like, damn, this is so awesome. And then we would start choreographing. And then Shiloh was also like the choreographer of the group. Shiloh was definitely the leader of this group, no doubt. Yeah, Shiloh was like the leader of the group. Because we always would go over Shiloh's house for like Shiloh's birthday, Shiloh's sleepovers. Okay, and then there was like Dariana. So Dariana had a house, like we all were at Longfellow. This was like our little middle school or whatever. And Dariana had a house right near Longfellow. It was kind of by San Pablo Park, but it was close enough to Longfellow. We would all go to there was like this corner store that was across the street from Longfellow. So first we would all walk to the corner store, and then we would all walk to Dariana's house, and we would just kind of hang out either at San Pablo Park or at Dariana's house, and we would just talk all things like music, you know, like I had like an iPod at the time, so we would just start checking out new music. We were talking about dance, like fashion, boys, obviously, really all the things. It was very cool. Oh my God, and then I remember Leslie. So Leslie was so cool. She was just like so nice, but Leslie was like really integral. The thing I remember from this group, okay, so Leslie had this cousin named Jamisha. Now, Jamisha was like a girl. She lived in, I think, like Sacramento or like somewhere far. And we had a couple sleepovers at Jamisha's house for like Jamisha's birthday because we all were like friends with Jamisha because of Leslie, right? But Jamisha was like the it girl of not only like her city, it was like 17 surrounding cities. Like this girl knew every fly guy from like here to, it had to be like LA, or like, she was just like that pretty girl who had all the guys. So we would go to Jamisha's house and she would just tell us all the stories. She had dudes like delivering food to her house. This was in like middle school though. I was like, damn, like Jamisha is like that girl. It was just, I had never experienced anything like that. I was like, I think I'm pretty, but damn, like Jamisha is on a whole different level. I mean, she had like 3 phones. She had like 2 guys paying for her phones. Like literally at the birthday party, I think like 2 dudes like delivered food. And even her mom was like, girl, like her mom was also like the super cool, like, so I think her dad was black, but her mom was Asian, but her mom is like this super cool, like Asian woman who was just like, she just knew like her daughter was just like hot shit. And she was just with it. And I was just like, wow, they're like the coolest parenting situation ever. Like, I want to be a part of this family. That's how I felt. So I just like, I loved Jamisha. Like, I loved going to her sleepovers. Like, she was the greatest. Then there's Wanda. I don't really remember much about Wanda. Then there's Allie, obviously. I was really close with Allie for a while. I think probably she was like the one I was closest with in the group. We just like had a lot in common. And then there's like Adriana. Oh, okay, no. So Adriana was very close friends with Chasney. I remember that. But Adriana also spent a lot of time in our friend group. So like Adriana was just very quiet. Like she was just like very quiet. Like I don't have any like distinguishable traits about her personality. I just totally remember Adriana was like so fucking quiet. Oh my God. Okay. So then there's like, Shanice and Jakia. So Shanice was such an important person in my life. So when I went to, I think this was back when I was in elementary school. Shanice and I we were at Berkeley Youth Alternative, like BYA. We were there together, right? So that's how I met Shanice first, and that's how we became friends. And Shanice was like super, because here's another thing, like I'm a person who loves music. Like I've been a music head forever, right? And Shiloh and Shanice were always the girls who I would talk to about music. If I'd be like, ooh, what's the hottest song? I would ask Shiloh or I would ask Shanice. And so the thing I didn't know at the time was Shanice was a part of this like hip hop dance group, right? So I was like, dude, how do you know all the songs? And she was like, oh, because I'm with this like hip hop group. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, I'm with this like hip hop group. And that's how she told me about Future Shock. So she was a part of Future Shock. And then she told my mom about the auditions. And my mom let me go to the auditions for Future Shock. So that's how, like, that's where this entire album, this whole album is just about, like, Future Shock memories. Oh, that's funny. I don't remember. Oh, that's hilarious. We'll talk about this in a minute. This one's so funny. Okay, so some of these are like Berkeley High, but the oh, that's funny too. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, oh, these are all just me. Yeah, okay, so these are like the Future Shock memories. So Future Shock was basically this dance group. It was like a hip hop dance group, and that's back when hip hop, nobody thought hip hop was serious. And I was in Future Shock, I want to say, for like 4 or 5 years or something. But at this point in the company, we, like, because people would always age out. And I remember, like, the strongest dancers were definitely, like, Tess, me, Shanice, obviously. And then there were, like, little kids in there, like Dominique, Zendaya. There was this other kid, Julian, who was pretty strong. Oh, yeah, Courtney. She was very strong. Yeah, I think Akila is a great dancer now, but I think at the time she wasn't very strong. It was basically like Courtney, me, Shanice, and then the little kids were really strong too with Mini Shock. Yeah, anyway, so we had a blast. It was a very useful, you know, after school activity to just do shit. Oh, these girls were so fucking funny to me. I love them. It was like Gianna, Chantel, and Elise. Dude, these girls were always together. They were like 3 peas in a fucking pod, bro. Like, they just are always together. It's just like they will be at McDonald's together. After school, they will be at one of their houses together. I think to this day, they're like still super close. Oh, this is funny too. They're like that too. So this one's like Demaria and John Maria. Obviously, their names sound very similar. They look very similar. Like, it's like these 2 chicks were basically just like sisters who just always be together like all the time. There's another group here. I'm not gonna cap. I'm just gonna move on. Okay, so here's another friend group. This is so funny. So I have a cousin, Keisha. I think you guys might know who Keisha is, but Keisha's one of Keisha's cousins. Their like niece is Tequila, and so like I just knew Tequila because like I will go to some family events with Keisha, and then Tequila would be there. So I already knew Tequila before she started at my elementary school. And what I remember when I was in middle school, dude, Tequila is like the most spoiled little girl ever, bro. She will come to school and she had a new Dooney and Burke purse every fucking day of the week. For like 3 weeks, Tequila had a new Dooney and Burke purses, okay, for the record. At that time, I think they were running like $346 I mean, for one purse, like the mini purse that goes on your shoulder. So these were just like, you know, what would you put in your purse? You put your flip phone, your lip gloss. Those are basically the essentials. Maybe other things, maybe like mascara or something. Bro, Tequila will come to school every day with it. I would just be looking at this little girl with her like Dooney, and I think I started like calling her Dooney. And she would just walk down the campus and I'd be like, bro, there's Dooney. There she goes. I'm like, I don't even have this many purses, and she's like 3 years younger than me, like spoiled. Oh my God, these are just dusty photos of me. Oh, and another picture. Okay, well, I will include this one. So this is another friend group that was on our campus. It was like Alana, Georgia, and Cara. Yeah, I don't know. They were just like another friend group who were like always together. I do remember Alana she was a very active reader. And so she's the one who introduced me to The Coldest Winter Ever, which is this book by Sister Souljah. She's like a really great Black writer. The Coldest Winter Ever definitely changed my life. Or like Fly Girl, if you don't know Omar Tyree. Growing up, those are like pretty important books for like my personal development. Okay, these are so fun. So I shared this one with Shayla today, and she was like totally laughing. It is so fucking funny. So, wow, these are so funny. So basically, so I have a little cousin. Her name's Shayla. She was like the only girl cousin I really had. So growing up, we were pretty close, and it wasn't really a part of our like my birthday celebration. But once every 6 months, I would try to like make it a point where I'd be like, "Hey, mom, can we like do something with Shayla?" And we would just have like a mall day. We would go to the mall and take pictures like this. And so we literally got like matching outfits. And then we went and we took photos, and like these were the photos. We did this like a few times, but it was just these are like classic memories. Like, oh, it's so fun. So I had everyone vote, I guess, on the pictures, and like the second picture is the one everyone likes. I didn't really like it. I had the Beyonce braids at the time. They were just like my favorite braids. I had Beyonce braids. Oh, this is funny. So this is Khadijah and Shanice. These girls were like, okay, so you know how I said like there was like Demaria and Jamaria, then there was like Khadijah and Shanice that were like this. They were basically like fucking inseparable. I don't even know another thing to say. Oh my god, this one is so funny too. The Three Musketeers. Georgia, Sierra, and Kiana. Yes, oh my god. Dude, oh my god. Okay, these three girls were like always together too. I guess Georgia was a part of two different friend groups. It was like, so Alana and Cara were like best friends, and then like Georgia was a part of that friend group. But I gotta say, Sierra, Kiana, and Georgia were very, very, very close. And then there's another one here with Georgia and Sierra, very close. Like they were always together. There's another one of like Georgia and Sierra. Okay, this is fun. This one's Courtney. So Courtney was the girl I met in Future Shock, and Courtney was like a bit older than me, and she went to like, I want to say she went to Bishop O'Dowd, which is like a private high school in Oakland. And so Courtney was like a really cool person to know. You know, just it was like her and Ariel. So Courtney and Ariel were girls who were like a little bit older than me. So I want to say they were like 3 years older than me or 4 years, something like that. They were like a whole high school year above me. Like they were older than me. And so, you know, I would be texting Ariel about, you know, because I didn't have any older sisters. So for me, like Ariel was like an older sister to me. Just because I would be able to like, you know, ask her about shit like movies or like music or stuff. You know, just have like girl talk with her and be like, Ariel's so cool. And I'd all be gossiping to my friends about like, Ariel did this. Oh my God, Ariel went to prom. Ariel did all these things. So yes, I was definitely inspired by Ariel for so many reasons. Like obviously Ariel's the name of the Little Mermaid. If you guys don't know Ariel Sosa, that's a different story. But Ariel played a major role in my life, as did Courtney. Okay, this is one of Chantel with her Louis Vuitton purse. So remember how I was telling you about Tequila and her Dooney and Burke purses? Like, so Tequila loved Dooney and Burke, and then Chantel loved Louis Vuitton. This is so, like, it was so classic because, like, when everyone was going to Hilltop and taking photos, Chantel was taking photos with her. She was, like, modeling her purses. She's like, I've got this purse, and I've got this one, and I've got this one. And I was like, oh, wow, Chantel's got all the purses. Oh, and there's another one of Chasney. Oh, my God. How do I describe, like, Chasney was the girl who, like, man, she just had relationships before everyone else's. Like, Chasney always had a boyfriend. She just, like, always had a boyfriend. Like, I didn't have any boyfriends. I liked boys and stuff, but, like, Chasney, I would always be like, damn, like, Chasney always has a boyfriend. I don't know. That's what I thought. I was just like, oh. Chasney's, like, the girl. She's, like, that boyfriend girl. Oh, this is so funny. It's Tequila. She got, like, the clean-ass Air Forces, bro. And she got the pocket. Oh, my gosh, she got the pocket jeans. I literally wrote, this is Keisha's niece. I totally remember Tequila Bro. She would just rock those fucking Dooney and Burke purses. I will never forget that. She had so many of them. She literally had like 21 Dooney and Burke purses. I can't even, like, who has that many purses? I don't know. Oh, this one's funny. Okay, so yeah, so this is a picture of like Sarah, Molly, and Gianna. This is another friend group on the campus. These are all middle school photos. These girls were also, so it was basically everybody had a cliques. Everybody had their major friend group. So like this was another very close friend group. They were just like always together. I don't even know the other two girls' names, but they were totally always together. I'm gonna skip all of these because this is not a bashing video. Oh. Hella petty. I'm not gonna read the comment that I wrote, but these are not, I wasn't kind at all. Oh, okay, so this is like a picture of Adriana. I wrote like, oh my god, Adriana looks so cute. Look at her fingernails. I wish mine would grow that long. Oh, this is so funny. The crew pictures. Oh my god. These are so fucking funny. I literally put shoestrings around my hand and I had on a black cap. So also, you know how like everybody gets to pick their colors when you take like photos and they're all like color coded? I would always pick black because I'm like the black supremacist one who's like, give me everything that's black. I was like always that person, like everybody be like, what's your favorite color? I'm like, black. Everybody else would be like, my favorite color is pink. I'm like, give me black. I was like Malcolm X from a young age. This is so funny. And then I just put like shoestrings around my hand just to be extra urban. I don't know. I just felt like, and then everybody else is wearing pants. And of course I've got on a skirt. Like it's just, oh, this one's funny too. So we're all like lined up. Of course, I've got on a whole ass skirt. And I literally tied, I tied a knot around my shirt. That's actually hella funny. Like, so Ariel taught me how to do that because I'm telling you, I would just go to Ariel for fashion advice. I'd be like, we're going to take pictures, Ariel. What should I wear? She would be like, do this. And I'd be like, okay. I know what I'm going to do. I would just like look at girls like Helen or like, I don't know, like Danielle or something. I'd be like, what would they do? And then I would just go do that. Oh, these are so funny. So everybody has like their individual photos. Oh my God. I'm reading the comments. She's like, this picture's okay because my face was blonde, my shoulders were all up and stuff, but it's cool. And then I got a picture of Allie. It says, look at Allie, bitty fitty. This is so cute with the orange pillow. I was like, look at baby Shiloh. She's so cute with that yellow pillow. Everybody's got the colorful pillows. It's so funny. Oh, and then there's Leslie. It says, this is Pooh. She's coming at you kind of nice, but she's naughty too. I'm not wearing anything. Oh. I was like, look at Devon with my color red. It's okay, I see you. Juliana's got the baseball bat. She's like, I'm a baseball player. Oh, there's this girl. Okay, and there's this girl, Dominique, who was there. She was so fucking tall. I was like, she's like 50 feet tall. Oh my God. Oh, I totally, okay, so Kyra was one of the friends. I've known her since like kindergarten, actually. Oh my God, she looks so pretty here. So she's got like the micro braids, and she's got the Tinkerbell background. She's all like, she looks so pretty. Oh my, then you've got like Elise. She's got like her Celtics, she's got her Celtics jersey on. And she's got the A necklace. Oh my God, she's like super fresh. Oh, okay, so there's another one of Chasney, but this time, oh wow, so she's got this shirt, but the shirt is like cut and she's got the beads on the shirt. And she's got the Venus braids, the Venus French braids with the beads on the end. Oh, and this is Sarah. Sarah was just like, oh my God. I wrote, Sarah, this is such a cute pic, but you look so bored. Oh. Then there's Molly. I said, Molly, I never in a million years thought I'd get a picture of you, but here you are. Oh, this is hecka funny. It's Jamaria, and I can't remember what the other... Oof. I don't know what the hell I wrote. I wrote she's Bougetto because she's got like her Longfellow sweatpants on and a bandana. I was like, why are you wearing non-matching pants? I was a little fashion critic. I don't know. I was being mean. Sorry, girl. Oh, okay. So this is like a photo of Jakia. I'm like, I love your hat. It's so cute, but I can't see your face. It's true. She kind of looks like a villain. She looks like a very pretty villain. Jakia might come get you. Oh my God. So then there's one of my grandma. I don't really like my grandma, but she's my grandma, so whatever. Then there's one of my mom and my grandma. My biological mom. Yeah, I know I adopted a new mother, so we'll just shout out to Bari, my adopted mother. I'm sorry, I've been kicked off of Twitter, but... Oh. Then there's like Shanice and her family, her mom, Kim. Oh. And her sister. I spent so much time with that family growing up. It was just incredible. This is so funny. So this is like a photo of me and Siggy. Yeah, Siggy was like another one of the friends I had growing up. So she was like 3 years older. She was like either 3 or 4 years older than me. It was like a whole, like I wasn't even, like when she was in high school, I was in middle school. She was always like a whole different grade older than me. But just like growing up, I would take a lot of trips. So we would go to like Las Vegas, to Disneyland, to New York or something. And Siggy would always be like the friend who comes with me. So, yeah, I don't know. We just did shit. Like a lot of shit. So I can't remember where we were here. I think we took this at the Luxor in Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure that's where we were. Oh, this was funny. So obviously I was friends with Allie, but Allie was friends with this girl Kaya. So I didn't meet Kaya until I was at OSA. But Kaya, or Kayla. Yeah, so Kayla and Allie were a part of this other friend group. I think they all went to like CPA. It was something like, because like what I said, or maybe this is not for this video. In another video, I've explained how I am the person in my school who went to public school. My little cousin Shayla is the person who always went to private school. But even then, like I think Shayla went to like different private schools than like Kayla and Allie and the gang. Like all these girls here, they were still at like different private schools. So like I didn't know any of these girls. Like I just showed you guys the people who like I hung out with or whatever. And yeah, so I didn't realize that Kayla knew Allie. And then when I looked back, I was like, oh my God, Allie, I didn't know you knew Kayla, which was just super funny. Oh, this is hilarious. So it's like my 4th grade and 5th grade photos. Oh my God. And I've got my brother's like high school graduation photo. So he graduated from Berkeley High. My brother thought he was like so cool. He is really cool, but whatever. Oh, and there's my grandma again. Oh, this one's funny. So they were always, like I told you guys, I was friends with like Ariel, right? Like Ariel was like the homie, and Ariel knew, I'm telling you, Ariel was like the coolest girl ever. And so she knew all the guys that we used to dance with, the guys that we didn't dance with. She knew everybody. Ariel was just like super fucking cool. And so Ariel knew these guys. One of them was like Larry, and the other one, I can't really remember what his name was, but he was like there. And I just remember, I was like, wow, Ariel knows all the cute guys. So yeah. Oh, this one's funny. So it's basically like Georgia and Allie at one of my sleepovers. Oh, this one's funny too. Okay, so I have country cousins. A lot of my family's from like Mississippi and like Louisiana. So unfortunately, my mom dragged me there for a summer, and oh, I had to spend a summer in like Monroe, Louisiana. It was the fucking worst. The only thing I had was a Harry Potter book, and all my little cousins thought I was a witch. And I was like, I can live this life. Think of me as a witch. I don't care. Oh, then this one, it looks like it's my mom and my brother at some pier. I don't know. They love each other. They do shit together without me. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, so this was at our middle school. It was like our, what do you call this? Like a senior dance. What is it? Like the 7th grade dinner dance. I think that's what it's called. So, everybody gets all dressed up. And I don't ever choose my clothes. My mom chose this whole outfit. Ooh, my nails are really pretty though. Yeah, so I got my hair flat iron. That was like very special because I never got my hair flat iron. Also, I had a whole thing with like braids where I had braids where I got a perm or something, so all my hair had like fallen out. And so I didn't do anything to my hair except for braids for like I think the whole middle school. Like I never had anything except for braids. So then this dinner dance was like the first time I got my hair straightened, so that was kind of a big deal. Oh yeah, this is so funny. So we're all like standing around because we just went to the dinner dance. Oh my god. Is this Rika? I think this is Rika. Is it? I don't even remember this. Oh yeah, okay, so this is Kayla. So Kayla actually ended up giving me these photos because I knew Kayla in like high school. And so, yeah, so Kayla gave me these photos. I don't know the other girl, but Kayla was like, yeah, I took photos. And I was like, oh, I'm going to add them to my book. So, yeah. And then this is one of Shawnee's. Oh, I can't remember. I think this is when she was in like 8th grade or something. Yeah, she was in like 8th grade. She's got like the knit crochet. And she's got the French. These are such timeless photos because like, so she has like the French braids with the extensions that go all the way back. The ones, Beyonce actually wore them in a video like a year ago, but that was like such a classic hairstyle at that point. Like I wore that hairstyle such a lot. And then the next picture, it's her and her sister, and she's got the single braids. And my God, like every photo of Shanice is like a time period of like hairstyles. Because Shanice is like always the hip one. She always knew like the music and the hairstyles. It's just fucking classic. Like, oh my God. Okay. So this is like 05. And this is when, yeah, me and Allie were pretty close. So I did the same thing that I did with Shayla where I'd be like, hey, let's just go hang out at the mall. So we took pictures together. It was like me and Allie. Yeah, I don't know. We did that a few times. Oh my God. And there's one with my mom. Yeah, so growing up, my mom's like 5'11", and she's extremely thin, so she's always been a model. But it's just really funny to like look back at my mom's photos. It's just, oh yeah, Michaela. So I've come across this girl, Michaela, now. I think she's married to some guy who's in tech, so I keep seeing her like at a lot of events. But growing up, I knew her from Allie, so I think she was one of Allie's closer friends. And I think I met her again, where this guy who was friends with this other guy who I know, Terrence, was either dating her or like there was some kind of way that people knew each other. I don't know what the whole story is. Oh, that's funny. So the OSA Junior Ball, it's got like Seth and Anne Marie. Seth's date is very ugly. I'm so sorry that she looks so strange. At least it's a girl. You know, at this point in time, people are dating whole... Let me shut the fuck up. All right. Stop, Olivia. Stop. Oh, there's Connie. Connie was very cool because when I was at OSA, she was in 9-1, so she was one of the other smart girls. So they basically like tiered the academics, like smart people in 9-1, dumber people in 9-2, dumbest people in 9-3. So Connie was in 9-1. She was cool. Oh, this is a funny one. So this is like Alexa and Danielle. Yeah, so when I was in... so Alexa's another person who grew up in like... You could tell she grew up like dancing, but like I grew up in tap and ballet as well, but I didn't stay there. I quickly transitioned into hip hop. Like hip hop was my domain. Like I said, when I was at OSA, nobody took hip hop seriously. They thought it was like not a legit form of dance. I mean, the capping on hip hop was like insane. Anyway, but so yeah, Alexa was one of my closer friends at OSA. I think I still kept some of my friends from Berkeley High, like Michaela, Allie. Well, Allie was at CPA for a minute, but I think we both ended up transferring back to Berkeley High, so that was cool. I'm not gonna say anything about Daniela, whatever her name is. She was there. Okay. Yeah. So then, Alexa looks really pretty by herself. I think Danielle kind of ruins that picture. She's got like freckles and braces. Who has braces in high school? Anyway, so yeah, then there's me. I got like the hoop earrings and the braids. I'm sitting there drenched in gold. That's so funny. That's hilarious. I think that's all we got. So that has been this yearbook. Yeah, we'll go over another one in about an hour. I'll edit this for you guys so you guys can see.